What do you think about this news theory and proof that Prince William may be behind this with his temper and it may be a DV scenario? Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting my face right here.
Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well. You amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. You are looking amazing. You must be doing something this weekend. And even if you're not doing anything this weekend, good on you, because you look like you are. Anyway, we're not talking about the Idaho 4 case today. I know. I can hear people already in the background.
About fucking time you start talking about something else. Get on with it and start talking about something else other than the Idaho 4 case, for God's sake.
So anyway, some of us, we make mistakes. Content creators can make mistakes. We can fuck up things. You've seen it. You've seen it firsthand. But then there's other content creators who go out of their way to create and fabricate things. And when you think of creators who fabricate and create, what names spring to mind? Because for me, it's Joseph Morris. Yeah, that's it. He was the content creator who fabricated some audio not that long ago. And boy, did that stir up a bit of a hornet's nest. He was off the platform for a bit, but he's back. He came back, and he's now talking about the royal family here in the UK. And he's talking about the fact that Kate Middleton, and what I'm saying is, this is what he's saying. Kate Middleton is missing. She's missing. She hasn't been seen by anyone. And basically, she is a victim of domestic violence. And yes, she is basically, she's been killed. William has killed her. And that's why you're not seeing her. This is why there was a fabricated hoax photograph that had been done. Now look, this is the reality of things. Now me, I live in the UK. I actually live not far from the royal family. Grew up, live right by Sandringham House, which is one of their residencies in the UK, and Mahal as well, which is the actual home of William and Kate. And the thing is, what we're seeing here is people's expectation of what royal life and this kind of, it's almost like a fairy tale thing, isn't it? When we think of princesses and things like that, we think of the depictions of princesses in the cartoons. Princess Fiona, mind you, Shrek and all that. Princess Fiona and Shrek. Does Prince William look like Shrek? No, he doesn't look like... He's not green anyway. They've got the same sort of hairdo. But what I'm saying is there's an interpretation of what they think being the royal family and being princes and princesses and kings and queens is all about, and seldom is the reality like what it's depicted as in the movies and fairy tales. The truth is the royal family are just human people. They're like you and I. They've just got this life that gives them a certain degree of privilege. Certainly privilege, but they've got money, they've got wealth, they've got privilege. But they've also got some things that they have to do because they have to have certain agreements with the likes of the media. And the downside is when you are normal people and you've got these contracts, I suppose, with the likes of the media, it becomes increasingly difficult to keep up with what you're supposed to be doing. So on Mother's Day, if there's a contractual obligation to let the media in and see this picture of you with your children on Mother's Day so they can put it across the fronts of their magazines, and just so happens that you are feeling like shit because you've recently had an evasive operation, for instance, and you're recovering. And also on top of that, you've got the stresses and the strains of having children who don't give a fuck whether you're ill or not. They just want you to do whatever it is that you should be doing in their tiny little minds. And, sometimes life just gets too hard. And it becomes incredibly difficult to do what you are supposed to be doing. And like I say, the royal family are just normal people. They are like you and I. They're very much like my family, where most of us don't really like each other and we just tolerate one another. Obviously, you've currently over in the US got our beloved Harry. I was always a bit of a Harry fan myself, because he was like the odd one out, the oddball, went against the grain, and he certainly doesn't look like his dad. Odd, but anyway, I digress. Point being, the royal family are just normal people. And where Kate is at the moment, she's not buried somewhere. She's not, she's not underneath the patio of Anne Hall or anything like that. She is just recovering at home. Like I say, they live down the road from us, and that's where she is. So yes, people like Joseph Morris should just quit. They should just quit with the with. I know what it's going to get now, because you're going to get, well, you're borderline conspiracy theorist yourself. No, there's a massive difference between wanting to live in a society where we kind of give people the benefit of the doubt, and we're just not quick to grab the pictures and the blow torches or pitchforks and torches and start burning people at the stake. I don't live in Salem witch trial times. I just wanted people to be a little bit more open-minded before they crucify people. But there is a difference between that and fabricating and talking about things and trying to push specific and truly dangerous narratives and saying facts. If you look at Joseph Morris' recent video about Kate, he literally uses the word facts, and he uses it quite strategically to try and push the fact that, Kate Middleton is a victim of domestic violence at the hands of... I'd think if any of those pair were the victim of domestic violence, it would likely be Prince William, because I think that Kate Middleton could very likely hold her own. That's just my interpretation of seeing her hold herself quite well. And I know that there has been statements made from Harry in his book Spare, but the reality is Harry is a little bit of a whinger. He is a little bit of a whinger. He likes to bitch about his brother, and brothers a lot of the time don't get on as they're growing up. They do have issues with one another. I haven't spoken to my proper biological brother. I've got half brothers and sisters, and I've got my full brother. I haven't spoken to him in, 20 years, just because I just don't like him. And that's just the reality of things. And it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. But look, Kate Middleton, she's alive. She's definitely not dead, and definitely not at the hands of Prince William. So if you come across anything, especially from the likes of Joseph Morris, just walk on by. Who sung that song? That was a good song. Sung better than I just did. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. This is video 1 of potentially 1. Just keep your eyes peeled. If I can do another one, I'll do it. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you all in the next one.